Hello, Assalamualaikum semua. Okay, is everyone can hear me? Please comment if you can hear me. Okay, currently we have Alifa. Okay, we have Eliana, we have Aisha, Anissa. Okay, Aida. Okay, where is the boys? Where are the boys? Okay, how are you guys doing? I really hope that you all doing great. How about the okay, I have question for you. How about your audio? Is it clear? Is the audio clear? Yes? Okay, if the audio is clear, I am going to start now. Okay, very good, Ridwan Risha. Okay, thank you. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, so guys, today we are going to learn a new chapter, which is differentiation, okay? Differentiation. Okay, you have learned previously differentiation. You have learned previously, so it's not something new for you. It's just that maybe the new things is you differentiate, but not using the chain rule or quotient rule or product rule. Not just that, but maybe it's involved those two rules. Okay, maybe two or more rules needed, and you have to learn differentiation using by definition. Okay, so in your syllabus it has about 4 subtopic, which is finding the derivative using the first principle. Okay, so that's what we are going to learn today. Okay, and then the second things you are going to learn differentiation using basic rule. Okay, how you are going to differentiate constant, how are you going to differentiate linear function, okay? And then you have differentiating function using sum or product or chain rule, okay? And lastly, second derivative, meaning you are going to differentiate twice, okay? All right, Haikal, clear? Okay, so if everyone here, we are going to start now. I am going to share the screen, yeah? Okay. Okay, let me check. Where is my yes, there you go, my background. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen now. OneNote, yeah. Okay. All right, cool. You can see my screen, right? Okay, there you go. All right. Okay, I have given to you these notes. So we are going to go through this subtopic, which is derivative of a function, yeah? Okay, as you can see here, differentiation as the gradient of a tangent. Okay, so you know before this, you're finding the gradient m is equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, right? Meaning that's the change in y and over with change in x. Okay, yeah, this one. Okay, okay, that is if given to you 2 points, okay? Okay, for example, this one, you're finding the gradient, and 9 minus 5. Okay, so finding the gradient of. Okay, let me make it thinner. All right. Okay, so for example, you are finding the gradient, yeah, the gradient on for MCB. So 9 minus 5 over 3 minus 5, and then you get 4 over 2, which is equals to 2. Okay? All right, that's for gradient. Okay, so, okay, I have, okay, so gradient AB, okay, gradient AB, MAB is equals to, so 5 minus 1 over 1 minus 1. Okay, 4 over 2, so you still get 2. Okay, that's its gradient. Okay, now AC, I want you to find yourself AC. Okay, tak apalah, madam buatkan MAC. Okay, MAC equivalent to 9 minus 1 over 3 minus 1. So we will end up with 8 over 4, which is equivalent to as well. So you can see that the gradient for this is equals to gradient for this, and it's equals to gradient of AC. Because why? Because it is in the same straight line. Okay. But if let's say the line is getting steeper, so the gradient will be different. Okay. All right. So now we look at the next explanation. Okay, gradient of a chord. Okay, what does it mean by chord? Chord dalam bahasa Melayu tembereng. So if you have circle here, okay, here we call it as tangent. But once you cross the circle, okay, once you cross the circle, we call this as a chord. As long as it has 2 points, you can always find the gradient. So the changes in y and the changes in x. Okay. So for this example, 24 over 15. So the gradient is 24 over 15. Okay. Clear? Can I continue? Okay. What is number 2? Okay, so given PQ, okay, I have explained just now. Okay, now let's find the gradient of EF. So MEF equals to, okay, your M must be bigger lah. MEF, and then this is only the subscript. Okay, so 9 minus 6 over 6 minus 1 will give you 3 over 5. Okay, so the gradient of EF is 3 over 5. So very easy, yeah? Okay, now we are going to look at the gradient of the tangent. Tadi chord, tembereng, sekarang tangent. So kalau tangent, dia mesti outside the cubic, yeah? If this is a circle, it must be at this point. Okay, maybe at this point, but it cannot cross the circle, mesti di luar. Bukan saja di luar, at any point of the circle ni. Okay, so this is what we call gradient of tangent. So kalau circle ni, the gradient must be different for each point ni. So that's why when the question asks you find the gradient of, mesti ada point. At what point you want me to find the gradient? You have to tell me, okay? All right. Okay, so for this example, we have quadratic. Okay, so again, a gradient. Okay. All right, now look at this. Gradient at point. If just now we have gradient at 2 points, now at 1 point. Okay, how are we going to find gradient? Kita ada 1 point je. Kalau tadi ada 2 point, bolehlah Y2 tolak Y1 over X2 tolak X1. Sekarang ni sama. So macam mana kita nak cari? So slope dia 0/0. So how are we going to find the gradient? So case 0/0 apa kita kena buat? There it comes this definition. Okay? Okay. So given P a point of the curve fx. Okay, if there is a point P, okay, on the curve di mana y dia we call it as fx and this is x, okay, alright, is the gradient of the tangent at that point. So we use the definition gradient of the tangent. So this is the formula that we are going to use. Okay. Okay, I will explain further why is this formula in such way. I can explain why. Okay. Come, let's look at here. Okay, straight away tengok dekat gambar ni ya. Straight away tengok dekat gambar ni. Okay. So, f prime x, the gradient is, before this we said that fx okay, f, Allahu Akbar. Semuanya mata tebal-tebal ni ya. Wait, I adjust everything. The mata, okay, alright, good. Right now purple. Okay, so gradient f prime x is also equals to, okay, or m ya, m, okay. So we can say that f prime x is equivalent to apa? Dy over dx. Okay, dy is what? Dy is the changes between this dy, okay. Wait, let me draw clearly. 130. Okay, so this is basically dy over dx. Or you can say that this is h, the different ini adalah h. Okay, alright. So dy, so kalau you tengok dekat sini, this is x, fx, right? I just write it in a point form, point. Okay, I padam ni dulu because I nak space dia. Okay, this one is x plus h is equals, this is the x values, the new x values here at this point. And then this is f x plus h. Okay, can you understand why did I write this in such way? Boleh tak? Ni kan biasa koordinat, kalau ni 3, this is 3, and then if this is 6, this is 6. And then if this is 8, we write down this as 8, and then if this one is 18, we write down 18. Okay, so basically, okay, here is the different, the h or the dy, the different. Okay, so what we can do? Okay, apa yang kita buat sekarang ni? F x plus h, the different, this one minus this, right? So fx over apa? Over this minus this. Okay, because you have learned just now the gradient y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, right? Okay, so now I am finding the difference of x. Okay, so the difference of x is x plus h minus x. Okay, macam tu. Okay, and then since ini sebenarnya dia nak at a point tau. Tadi tu at a point yang very small tadi, yang dia kata tadi, macam mana kalau kita nak cari yang ini, tapi I zoom in, besarkan, dia jadi macam ni, I besar-besarkan. So apa yang kita cakap dia adalah it's closer to limit h approaching 0. Apa maksud h tadi ni? H ini adalah the difference. So we want to find when the difference is quite small, the values approaching 0, hampir tak ada, hampir kosong. That's why I tak boleh tulis h approaching 5 ke, h approaching 10 ke, which is it's quite big. That's why we want to find the difference at approaching 0, because this this graph is just now we are finding at this sebenarnya yang very small, very close. When the limit H approaching almost the zero. Okay, boleh tak? Okay, come let's look at the comment now. Sebenarnya madam nak tunjukkan the formula ni mana asal usul dia. Later on you are going to use straight away. Okay, later on you are going to use straight away. Okay, can or not? Let me see the comment. Okay, understand. Okay, good. And then, okay, write down, restate. What do you understand? What do you understand by this finding derivative using the first principle? Okay. Can cikgu. Okay, Zari Suraya, apa yang can? Ya, Aida, Anzri, Ida. Sure. Okay, lepas ni boleh letak profile picture gambar besar sikit so I can identify. Macam Zara ni tak nampak ni gambar bulan dan bintang ni, where is that person? Please change your profile picture. Okay. Okay. So I continue. Yeah. Alright. Okay, let me hide first. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so this is the formula in finding derivative when at that point when the difference is almost zero. Yeah. So limit H approaching zero is basically ini memang tak boleh disimplifikan lah. Despite we cannot simplify fx plus h ni, so we have to write it down. Okay, over, but then x dengan x, can we cancel out? Yes. Okay, therefore it's equals to H. So that's why the formula in finding the gradient at a point kat situ, it's equivalent to limit H approaching zero when the difference is very, very, very small, which is close to zero. Okay, and and you have to modify a little bit the function where you have to add H on the x function, on the x unknown, okay, minus with the function itself, okay, over with H. Okay, can or not? Okay, so this formula you have to memorize, okay? You have to memorize. Okay, limit H approaching zero is equals to fx plus h minus fx over h. Okay, what does it mean by fx plus h? Meaning that if given to you fx is equals to 3x, so your fx plus h is equals to 3x plus h. Jangan lupa bracket. So you are going to add any unknown of x with h. Kena tambah h. Clear? Okay. So let's look at the example. Okay. So this is the crucial part lah. Why is it suddenly example 3? Oh, okay. Because just now example 1 and 2 we are explaining and finding the differentiation. Okay. So now let's look at example 3. Differentiate each of the following by using the first principle. Memanglah kalau differentiate dulu macam kat sekolah, cikgu, differentiate je lah cikgu, f prime x. Ni kan 5x ni kan equals to 5. Memanglah senang. But then the question want what? Using first principle, correct or wrong? If the mark is 7, you give me this kind of solution, what do you think the pemeriksa will give you? 0 over 7? Okay. Alright. So we are going to use the first principle. Okay. So today we are going to learn first principle sahaja. Okay. So I write down again the formula, everyone. Sebut dalam hati apa dia, limit h approaching 0, and then fx plus h minus fx over h. Okay. Alright. So now we are going to solve this. Okay, so so f prime x equivalent to, okay, 5x plus h, okay, x plus h minus with, no, not minus, plus 4 dulu. Okay, so basically I just write it down, I rewrite the function, it's just that x ni I add h on it. Okay, and then minus with fx. What is our fx? Straight away take the function 5x plus 4. 5x plus 4. Okay, perhatikan kat sini jangan lupa apa? Jangan lupa bracket. Okay, over with, okay, wait, I forgot to write limit h approaching 0. Okay, this is f prime x. Crucial mesti ada limit Okay, over with sayang h. Why mata dia semua tebal-tebal mungkin sebab I zoom in too close. Okay, so now what we're going to do is limit h. Alamak, nipis sangat pula sayang. Sorry maybe kita zoom up sikit. Okay, right. Okay, limit h approaching 0. So we're going to expand 5x plus 5h plus 4 minus apa ni yang? Minus 5x minus 4 over over h. Okay, so ini I dah buka bracket dia, 5x minus 5x, 4 minus 4 cancel out, therefore limit h approaching 0 is equals to 5h over h. Okay, so h and h cancel out because ni you dapat 0 over 0 kan, so either you factor or you cancel, you mesti cancel h on the denominator ni. Okay, and then it's equals to 5. So how are you going to check your answer? When you f prime, you check you can always check your answer. You can always check your answer, check if f prime x. Okay, ini you jangan tunjuk you just scribble anywhere. Okay, understand or not this example? Can? Okay, can I proceed everyone? Do you have any question? Can, apa yang can? Are you now understand clearly what does it mean by differentiate the function using first principle? Using first principle, boleh ke tidak? Boleh? Amira Najiha? Okay, very good. Okay, so now I am going to continue this method using first principle. Okay, all right, let's do this together. Just now we have looked at the function when given to you, linear function. Okay, Amira said can. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, I continue. Okay, now let's look at B. Okay, B. Alright, so again we are going to find, okay, if given to you fx, we write down f prime x if we want the differentiation. So now if the question want y, so you are going to write dy over the x, okay? Can? Okay, so now dy over dx. So it's equal to limit h approaching 0, fx plus h minus fx over, okay, over h. Okay, So what is our fx plus h? Okay, so fx plus h ini tadi is equals to x plus h square plus 1, alright? Okay, semua boleh? Okay, so now limit h approaching 0, fx plus h ini, so x plus h square plus 1, okay, minus with fx. Apa fx kita? X square plus 1. X square plus 1, okay, over h. Okay. So now, limit h approaching 0. So expand sayang, x square plus 2hx plus h square plus 1 minus, okay, so this one minus x square minus 1 over h. Okay. Okay, so now x square and s square cancel out. And then 1 and negative 1 cancel out too. Okay, so now we are going to continue limit h approaching 0. Okay, so now what we left here is 2hx. So we write down 2hx plus h square over, I susah nak menulis sebab macam tu dia kena sengit sikit. Okay. So now, if you substitute now, it will be becoming a what? 0 over 0 until you what? Until you cancel out this. You have to remove. You have to be able to, what you say remove lah. Remove h by cancelling top and bottom. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is okay, so we continue limit h approaching 0. Okay, h cancel, factor out over h cancel, and then you substitute 0 on h, 0, so we get to x. Okay, understand or not? Later on, I am going to give you question, okay, involving finding differentiation using first derivative. Can? Using first derivative. Okay, in your syllabus, it's only included finding using first derivative ni for a linear function. Just now, we have a look at it. And now quadratic function, okay? Ni quadratic function x square. And then reciprocal function. Dia tak adalah sampai x cube ke, exponent x ke, log x ke, tak ada. Okay, boleh? Okay, Najwa Yahya said can, Emira, Alia. Mana boys Okay, I nak boys D2P13. D2P13 tolong comment now. D2P13. Okay, if you check back dy over dx, yes, will give you 2x. So your answer is correct. Okay, we have another 2 examples. So make sure if you don't understand, please take closer attention to the next example. Okay, all right. Okay, as usual, I always allow you to screenshot. Okay. All right, let's do C. Okay, this time C supaya my handwriting is a bit cantik. So I full screen. All right, let's do this together. Okay, so limit. Okay, my favorite color is pink actually. Okay, so we choose pink. Okay, so we are going to find f prime x. Okay, using the first derivative, limit h approaching 0, y 0. Again, I tell you earlier, because h itu adalah the different, dia punya perbezaan. Okay, disebabkan we are finding the differentiation that closer, hampir tak ada dia punya perbezaan tu. H approaching 0. Okay, that's why H approaching 0. Okay, so before that, you find first fx plus H. Just now quadratic, but now it's quadratic as well, but involve another linear function. Okay, so it's a combination. So don't worry, you just write down. Okay, whatever you have x here, you plus with H. And then minus with x plus H. Yang paling penting bracket. Okay, can or not? Okay, so now fx plus H minus fx over with H. Okay, over with H. Okay, so now limit H approaching 0. Okay, so now we are going to substitute fx plus H. Okay, we have 3x plus H square minus 2x plus H. Okay, minus with what is our fx? Okay, what is our fx? Okay, we are going to write down our fx. 3x square minus 2x. Kesayangan semua, jangan lupa minus. Okay, jangan lupa minus. Minus and buat bracket. Okay, we have Amri yang kreatif, Nafis, Ridwan say he is with Luqman, and then where else? Where is other 3 students? Okay, Afiq Nabil, and then who else? Another 2. Okay. Okay, now I want D2P12. Comment D2P12. Okay, I want D2P12. Okay, so now over with H. Okay, so limit H approaching 0. Okay, so now we are going to expand. Expand sajalah sayang. S square plus 2hx plus H square minus 2x. Okay, we open the bracket so it become minus 2h minus. Kita panggil ni, kita letak warna purple. 3x square plus 2x. Okay, can or not? Okay, so now garis. Okay, over H. Alright. Okay, we continue. Limit H approaching 0. Okay, 3x square minus 6hx plus 3h square minus 2x minus 2h, and then minus with 3x square plus 2x over. You may skip lah kalau you dah nampak benda tu boleh cancel sayang. Tak payahlah tulis banyak kali macam cikgu ni yang this part ni sebenarnya dari sini dengan sini boleh cancel, but then this is the first time I show you, so I don't want to miss any calculation, so it becomes clearer to you. Okay, so negative 2x dengan plus 2x. So what remain here is limit H approaching 0, 6hx plus 3h square minus 2h over H. Okay, over H. Okay, so now, okay. So now tengok I factor limit. Okay, Allah Akbar. Okay. Okay, so now limit H approaching 0. Okay, so now we factor out H. 6x plus 3h minus 2 over H. Okay, ingat cikgu kata apa? Mesti apa? Mesti apa? Mesti get rid of H. By apa? By cancelling top and bottom. But before that, mesti kena factor dulu H tu. Clear or not? Okay, very good. Okay, so now, okay, H and H cancel out, and then limit H approaching 0. Okay, tak pun you teruslah masukkan 6x plus 3, 0 minus 2. Okay, so kosong, so you dapat 6x minus 2. Okay, understand or not? Okay, very good. Okay, so So I really hope it become clearer to you. Okay, boleh nampak tu. Okay, the whole process. Okay, is there any part that you don't understand? Please ask now. Okay, very good, Grace. Okay, Sofia semua dapat. Okay, Ridwan. Okay, is there any question that you don't understand? Any step here? Very clear or not? Okay, after this, can you do it independently? Okay, just now, where is the D2P12? The boys, D2P12? I am scrolling right now, D2P12. Okay. Okay. Now I am calling D3P6. D3P6 boys. D3P6 boys. Yes, I see Grace, Sharifah, Shahira. D3P6 boys. Okay, please do not take for granted. Do not take for granted since I don't do the Google Meet, so I cannot realize that how many students are not joining, not participating. I believe that whatever problem that you are facing, you always check back the notes, the videos. I will upload later after this live session. Okay, don't forget, I sebenarnya have set up please hit the button, like button and subscribe. So you can always, because maybe sometimes I forgot to share the link, YouTube link. So you just hit the subscribe button. So whenever I am going to do live, you tahu dah. You tahu dah. Okay, so we have Koma, the 3PC, we have Aiza, and then who else? Shamin and Adli with Ridwan. Lagi, where is other boys? Okay. Okay, I am going to discuss with you last example. Are you ready? Okay, if ready, say yes. 1. Tulis number 1, ready. 111 for ready. Okay. So now, okay, this is the last example. As I mentioned to you earlier, in your syllabus, you will be asking, finding derivative for linear function, quadratic function, and then just now it's involved linear and quadratic together, the combination, and then lastly the reciprocal function. Okay, ni log exponent trigonometry, no, not included. Okay, not included in your syllabus. Later, SM. Okay, in future SM next year you will learn this. That's why you have to master this topic, because later on you will continue this understanding. You will further this understanding. So I really hope that you understand and nail it. For this semester, you pass with flying colours. Okay, because ilmu itu tidak rugi. Okay, so we are finding y prime. So limit h approaching 0, fx plus h minus fx over over h. Okay, what is our fx plus h here? Our fx plus h is laptop I dah panas dah. That's why you all kena support I supaya dapat surface baru. You all. Kesian madam ni Dia bila panas sangat dia punya digital ink tu dia jadi macam tak nak bagi kerja sama. See? Okay, let me okay, I full screen first so that you won't see me. Okay, so 4 over x plus h. Okay, alright, let's do this together. The last one before we end our class today. Limit h approaching 0, 4 over x plus h. Hati-hati tengok macam mana madam buat ni. 4 over x. Okay, ni I guna color lain so it becomes clearer to you. 4 over x. And then this is the ni. Okay, so over with H. Okay, over with H. Allah. Over with H. Okay, so now limit. Okay, limit H approaching 0. Okay, you akan samakan penyebut. Equalize the denominator. So cross 4x. Sayang, cross. Minus with. Cross. Cross. So 4. Boleh kita cross ini dengan ini. X plus H. Boleh? Over with. Over with. Bila dah cross jangan lupa tulis asal dia apa. Okay, with X. Okay, and then we have another over with H. Okay, over with H. Over with H. Okay, can or not? Can or not? Can I proceed? Okay, what do you do if you have, okay, tengok 1/3 over 2. Apa you buat? 1/3 over 2. What you will do is 1/3 multiply with, you divide, you change to multiply, you have to terbalikkan kan? So it become like this. So lepas ni, okay, lepas ni you nampak je bahagi dengan bahagi, so you terus kawankan dia. Teknik madam. So teknik madam yang pertama, kalau memang golongan bawahan dia akan berkawan sesama mereka. Tulis golongan bawahan, tulis. Kalau kayangan tu dia sentiasa di atas. Ini bawah. Ini golongan bawah. Ini golongan bawah juga. Golongan bawah, golongan bawah. Mereka akan together di bawah. Okay, so now limit H approaching 0, 4x minus, okay, 4x minus 4h, okay, over, okay, over H x plus H. Ini I just rearrange sahaja. Can or not? Golongan bawahan kawan sesama mereka. Thank you Ridwan. Okay, very good. Macam tu lah. Okay, so 4x and 4x you can cancel out. So what you have here is, okay, what you have here, H dengan H boleh cancel. Limit H approaching 0 minus 4H over apa ni? H x plus H. Janganlah pergi expand pula because we want to cancel the H. Okay, alright, and then lastly you substitute H with 0, so it become x times x, so x square. So the answer will be negative 4 over x square. Okay, clear or not to you? Clear or not? Okay, negative 4 over x square. So cuba check, betul tak? Bila you differentiate y 4x minus 1, and then bila you bawa dy dx tu bawa depan negative 4x minus 1. So negative 1 minus 1, so negative 2. So it become negative 4 over x2. So the same. The same. So ini you check sahaja. Jangan tunjuk you punya jawapan, ini untuk checking sahaja. Okay? So the final marks is here. Full mark. Okay. So okay, that's it for today. I really hope that you really understand what does it mean by finding derivative using apa tadi sayang? Okay, sekejap I zoom out sikit. Alright. Okay, so I really hope that you have mastered, okay, finding derivative using the first principle for linear function, for quadratic function, for the combination of quadratic and linear function, and lastly the reciprocal function. Please write it down. What do you learn today? The learning outcome. Okay, please write down what is your learning outcome for today. Mesti boleh buat. I am not going to repeat this, okay, anymore, okay? Because it's quite easy actually. Okay, if you don't understand why the function in such way, even I have tell you where the function came from, but then you must be able to use it. At least you tahu macam mana nak guna. Okay, so remember limit h approaching zero, fx plus h minus fx over h, and then you find the function with some modification yang h tu and then don't forget at the end you must be able to cancel the h on the denominator. Okay, so top and bottom must cancel h, then only you substitute the h with zero, then finally you will get the final answer. Okay, alright, so thank you so much. Thanks to you too. Okay, I really appreciate that you spend so much time and so much money for our live session, but we have to, okay, this is how we are going to survive in this pandemic without going to the classes. Yeah, I really hope that you share to your parents that this is crucial. You have to be able to have a strong internet connection. Okay, all right, I'll see everyone tomorrow. Bye. Assalamualaikum.